Hello and welcome to another gaming episode with the Lazy Judge, and we are once again on Ark Survival Evolved with all on the Nomad server, the Unexpected Event server, with all the primal fears and badness mods included. Alright, now we haven't added any mods to it, and I did make a taming video a little while ago, and after reviewing the footage it seemed to come out completely garbage. So unfortunately the previous time you guys kind of missed, but I can show you who we've added to the family. It was a little bit of luck. Right outside the base we found a fiery griffin, and which we then tamed up. It was fortunate. It was kind of a boring tame because she kind of flew into the trap all by herself, so there was no real work involved in it. And then a couple of minutes later we found her sister. There we go. We found her sister, Glory, who got bitten a couple of times by a couple of different dinos, and we found Glory first. She was a boring term, and then we found Blaze. My apologies. In any case, both of them kind of boring terms, so there's nothing really exciting about it. Yesterday, I tamed up one of these nose-horn jobbies, Stercosaurus, I think it is called, a fabled one. Which I then kind of managed to lose again. But I have found, just other side our base, I have found another one, which is a much higher level than that one. I lost the previous one due to stupidity. I took on Artifact of the Great, and Artifact of the Great was greater than me. So what I'm going to try and do now is I'm going to try and pick up this thing and carry it to the trap. Now they are notoriously bad-tempered, so I'm hoping that Stan the man can pick up. There it is. And it is a level 810th. It is a male. Unfortunately, the one we got killed was a female, which would have been a nice breeding pair. And once again, there's an Artifact of the Great running around here somewhere. Alright, so there. Which we're not going to mess with, because you know what? If he's just nasty, he's a bad hombre. What the crap is that? Yeah, let's focus. Now these things are notoriously ill-tempered, so I'm hoping this thing doesn't kick the crap out of me as I'm carrying it back to that. And we can carry it. Please don't hit me. Be my friend. Please don't do this. Now we're going to try and drop this in the trap, which I hopefully left open because I didn't check. Right, I'm hoping I left this thing open, because if I did not, I am in all sorts of serious trouble now. Now we're going to come around. Oh, thank goodness I left it open. Awesome. Okay, so I have to go into the trap like so, and then go up high and drop it. Ow! And it is. Oh, that really sucked. I'm hoping my bird doesn't die now. Let's just see if we can close this trap before we freaking die. Okay, let's just let it sort out. Is my bird gonna die? I'm hoping not. Did it sort out the terrible bird? Yes, it did. Now, I do know that these things do not break stone, so this is good. But also, I do know that these things are very, very ill-tempered. So instead of just trying to trank it, I'm going to use one of my special bullets, my origin bullets. I only use these on special occasion, which this is. Alright, so I'm going to put on my awesome scope. Now the nice thing about these, it's a one-hit drop, and it also reduces its hunger to absolutely in the butthole. Ha! Alright, let's just have a look-see. You don't feel all that well, do you? Alright, so now let me show you guys. Let me put the gun away. Let me show you guys very quickly what this thing does. It reduces the hunger to absolute zero, so you don't need any time helpers. I just want to check something. They take carno kibble, and of course they take more carno kibble than what I was able to produce. Obviously. Get on there. Alright, so we're going to Stan the man got his little tiny purple butt handed to him. We're going to have to heal him up. Okay, so what I'm going to do is could you guys just please not do that, because you guys are very bright. Alright, so I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take some berries as well. You know what, let's just take that heap of berries over there. And I believe I might still... You know what? You're very much in the way. I believe we still have a saddle for this. I think we got the saddle off the previous one, if I'm not mistaken. I am mistaken. Horrendously so, but we'll come and make up a saddle in a second. Let me see if I've got a saddle in here. I might have a saddle in here. There's that bird. The terrible bird. Thorny dragon. Archie. No, I don't. Crap nuggets. We're going to have to make up a saddle for that thing, but let's first get it all fed. Alright, so we're not going to need to use a taming helper. You know what else I should do? I should take my special bullets out. Because these special bullets are expensive. You got to kill an origin. And once you have killed said origin, then you get 1 blood. So you can make 1 bullet per kill. Can I please get closer to you? We're going to feed you that, and we're going to feed you that, and it should start eating immediately. Jeez, I wish we could kibble tame this thing all the way. What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to find some dinos, so we can tame up a couple of dinos, because a lot of our creatures use dilo kibble, the creatures that we like in any case. And then we're going to have to find a couple of carnos, tame up a couple of carnos, because a lot of the other creatures we like eat carno kibble. Oh, that's not too bad. It's 99.8%. It's going to get 400 something odd levels. Let me just see how much it time. 0.5%. That's not that bad. That's seriously, it's not that bad. I think we're going to have time. Mehel berries, it's 208. I think we're going to have time to go and quickly make up a saddle for this thing. Anything dangerous? Anything dangerous? Okay, now these things do amazing amounts of damage. They, however, don't do enough damage to take on Artifact of the Greater Planet, because Artifact of the... You know what? He kicked my tiny little behind. Alright, so I am going to go... Blaze. Really? You are kind of very much in the way. Now, also, what I've come to realize, well, only just, is that I can tame up a Quetzal with these origin bullets. I've killed a couple of low-level Quetzals. I'm looking for an alpha Quetzal. But we had one, and when I was still in the tribe, and it died. Let's see. Is it this? That's just a normal one. We want the fabled one. I'm sure you guys have noticed that I actually really liked, and we're going to make one. This Stegosaurus, because it's part of the Primal Fear mod, you can only make the saddles in the Primal Fear smithy. Alright, now we have also managed to collect a little bit of blood, and every time, I want to take this, so we're not going to own this, we're not going to use those right now. I still haven't hatched that RG egg because I haven't paid my dues yet, but I'm thinking that maybe I will just hatch it before the time, because I need a better argent, but I still need to make up the nanny grind, and this is how we get lots of our blood and lots of our metals, is we grind up stuff, and lots of our chitin and cementing paste and all sorts, because we grind up the stuff. Alright, now this was kind of an unplanned video, but I thought I'd bring you guys along for this, because these things are finding fabled creatures is rare to start off with. Finding one that you actually really want that's of high level, and then getting it. This was kind of an easy time. They do get a lot more difficult. I need one of those in my life as well. What level are you, Ami? Oh, come on, just get over and done with this. I'm trying to show the people something. What level are you, Ami? You are set. Ooh. For collecting all of the organic polymers. What are you? Oh, I'm getting so distracted over here. Just put the gun away. Just put the gun away. Stop shooting stuff. Let's just see. How much are you tamed? Oh, this is going swimmingly. Absolutely swimmingly. This time is turning out to be a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I actually thought it was going to kill my bird, which I'm glad to report, as you guys have seen, it did not. Alright, so I will tame this thing up. It's going to be called Nose Cone, because it's got a cone on its nose. But I'm sure you guys get that. Right, so I'm going to tame it up, and I will be back a little bit later on. I'm going to try and see if I can find some more awesome times. I'm going to try and find a male for our two blazing glory twin females. As I really need, I want a male in my life, because I want to see if you can breed those. It says you can. I'm hoping you can. Are you coming this way? Please don't come this way. You're only a level 150, but you can cause loads of trouble. Alright, so I will see if I can find something else awesome to tame, and then I'll bring you guys back for that. So until later on, when we find something awesome to tame. Right guys, I have been hunting around furiously to try and find something awesome to tame, but I've not been able to find something, so I got a little bit bored. So I did a bit of building, I did a little bit of leveling up, and I am now at that incredible mark of 302, which I'm struggling to get over the hump now. It's going to take a moment. I did manage to find, and I was going to record taming up of Violet, which is another fabled parasite. And for some strange reason, my internet had a massive conniption, and I lost connection, and I managed to get the connection up again, and then by the time I got my connection back up again, she'd kind of walked into the trap all by her lonesome, and I thought, you know what, people don't want to see that. They don't want to see what's essentially a knockout passive tame. So, you know, I just did that off camera. And in the meantime, our server leader, the Phantom, decided to tame up a buttload of megalodons, and he also had a bit of problems with his internet, so he kind of parked them over here in my little cove, because it's reasonably safe. It's a reasonably the beach area over here is not the safest place in the world, but for some reason the ocean area over here is reasonably safe. Reasonably, every now and again something just wanders in here, and these guys are set on neutral, so they kind of decimate everything. And he didn't have time to put up a feeding trough, so I put up one for him. You see if his jaws has something to eat. Yes, they've got. And then also I did hatch that egg, and I've been offline for a while, so things have happened. I hatched that egg, and then I did another breeding, and I hatched another one, and they came out awesome and amazing. Alright, so our Stan the Man is now the proud father of, well, not Blue, is it? No, Stan the Man is the proud father of Raven and Steve and Lulu. Right, so he's become a father over and over and over. And then also what we did is we built, well, you guys saw the hatchery we built, and you saw this. And then tragedy has also struck, because we kind of lost glory in what was not so much a glorious battle. But in any case, this is not what we intend to do. I mentioned in a previous episode that we do need to find a mammoth, because at some point in time we are going to start. Oh, shut up, Gallimard. So we didn't really ask your opinion. So you with your tiny little head over here, just stand in a corner and shut up until I find you a girlfriend. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to quickly do a fly around. Okay, now the reason why I picked this RG up on my shoulder is because its fat ass doesn't fit through these doors. Alright, I will show you guys in a second. Let me just get this thing off my shoulder. Alright, let me just show you guys. This thing has got a serious fat ass. Sit. Stay. Right, okay, so it's got a serious fat ass, so it does not go in there. It is a humongous RG. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to make sure that trap is open. I've got some tranquilizer darts, arrows, yes, no bullets. Right, and I've got some flaming arrows. I did craft up a beautiful bow. Let me show you. There we go. We squat down over here. Okay, so we're going to take out the bow with some of these stupid incendiary arrows, and that didn't go as well as I thought it was going to go. Well, went better than what this thing expected. Right, let me just squat down over here for a second. Oh, we got some toxic blood out of that, and as you can see, Blue is doing an amazing amount of damage. That's because I did do a little bit of a level up on her. Alright, she's now a level 1502. Oh, we've got some saddles I can grind. Alright, and she's got a lot of health. 1.2 million health. She's got a lot of stamina for days. She can carry a lot, and she does oodles and oodles and oodles of damage. And I did manage to level up her speed a little bit because she was slow AF. Alright, so what we want to do, well, first of all, we want to take care of this little problem over here, like so. There we go, and I shall have some of your meat, like so. Anybody else? Anybody else? Do you want to get frisky with me? You want to get frisky with me? You do not know the power of blue, like so. I will eat your food, homie. I will eat everything. Hello, Jimbo. We will leave you alone because we like you, because you're cute. Alright, so I'm going to squat on a rock. I'm going to do a proper squat on the rock over here. So we want to go to the snow. So let's do this. And let's see if we're facing. There we go. Our map is brilliant. Right, there we go. So we want to go to the upper right-hand corner, upper left-hand corner. Well, uppish, leftish. And we want to take blue with amazing talents and go and pick up a mammoth and bring it back over here. And then hopefully get it into the trap and trank there. But we're going to look for a decent mammoth. We're not going to look for just any mammoth. We're just going to look for a decent one. Okay, so let's go. Let's go. Okay, we've got some speed. Okay, what's going on? What's going on? Am I in the wrong view? I'm in the wrong view. What the crap? What the hell's going on? Why? Okay. Am I? Oh, was I in K mode? There we go. There we go. Control has been given back. Alright, so I'm thinking. No, this feels wrong. This feels like the wrong direction. That feels like the right direction. Let's get bearings. There we go. We want to go back to this way. Right. Now, with the normal RGs and the awesome teleporters, if you pick up something, you can. Oh, hello, Quetzy. Yeah, see, here we go. Getting distracted again. And if I had, let me see. What are you? 540. But you're just a normal Quetzy. We want a fabulous and amazing Quetzy. Let me just put this thing off because it becomes irritating. I don't fly low when I go through the redwoods because, well, there's lots of Hylocoleos over there and they tend to take you off your Argent reasonably quickly. Okay, yes. And back to what I was saying. With a normal RG, because it's kind of a lot smaller than this. See if we've got anything amazing over here. No. What you do is you grab something in your talons, obviously not something as big as a mammoth, something like a Doed or a Ankylo or whatever you can pick up with an RG, and you awesome teleport back to your base. With this RG being so big, whatever's in your talents kind of falls outside of the teleport range, which makes things interesting. Alright, there's a little bit of lag. There's some people on the server at the moment and they're probably doing the harvesteering thing, which drives me absolutely insane. We still haven't managed to sort out that problem, but we will. At some point we will stop the server and sort out that little lag problem. But for the moment it is what it is, and we're just going to embrace the suck. Okay, let's see. Okay, guys, what I think I'm going to do is I am going to hunt for a fairly amazing mammoth, and then I am going to bring you guys back when we find one. Alright, we'll BRB. Alright guys, I have been flying around for a little while and I've managed to find an awesome and amazing fabled mammoth. The problem being, there's a lot of bad dudes around here and I don't know whether I can pick this thing up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try. But these things are very ill-tempered. I can pick it up. And it is ill-tempered. And it's probably going to hurt me. How much damage is it doing? Alright, okay. Please, don't hurt me. Love me. Oh, and I've got a long way to fly to get this thing back to base. And then I've still got to get into the trap. It's only a level 150, and I've flown past level 800s and 840s. And because at the end of the day, if you've got a fabled mammoth, it is just so much better than a normal mammoth. Geez, you've got a big furry butt. I don't even know whether this is a lady dude or a dude lady. I've got no idea. Alright, so now all I've got to do is remember where our house is at, because I've gotten kind of lost. And as I said before, I can't do the teleport thing, and I don't want to drop this thing right now. Now, the Phantom has told me that there is a little bit of a trick when you're flying around with something in your claws with an RG, especially something aggressive. If you don't want it to knock you about, then look up. And I've tried that, and I end up flying right up against the border and top, and it still kicks the snot out of me, which is not good. So I'm just trying to do this as quick as possible. We've got boatloads of stamina. We've got stamina for days, so we can do this all day long. Alright, so I am going to be flying in a basally direction, and hopefully at some point in time I'll accidentally find our base, our area, and then we can dump this off, and then I will bring you guys back for what is hopeful. I think I'm going to use one of my origin bullets, because this one is rather special. I'm sure you guys have noticed that I am kind of fond of of the fabled creatures, because it seems like they are the best gatherers. Alright, so guys, I am going to be flying around for a while trying to find our base, and once I've found it, I will bring you back. Alright, I found the base at last. Okay, now I was thinking about taking this thing into my trap. Oh, my base needs to spawn in, a little bit of lag. I was thinking about taking this thing into the trap, but I'm thinking now to myself that maybe I can just drop it inside the base and tame it inside the base. Let's see. Well, you know what? It's either going to work or it's not going to work. You just go and stand right there, I mean. Yeah, just wait there. I'll be right there. I will be right there. Just be patient. Just calm your jets. I need to get my bullets. I'm not prepared for this. I wasn't expecting to find one of those. Alright, so we do this. Get some of the origin bullets. Where are you? Because we want to shoot it once. And we want to shoot it only once. And let's do this. And get over to the origin bullets. I love these origin bullets. Hello. This should be a reasonably easy time. Okay, let's see. What is your statisticals like? Okay, yeah, well, that looks... okay, in the butt. There we go. See, not the most interesting of times. But you know what? How many... just leave me alone, Thorny Dragontail. Alright, so let's go and see very quick like. I know they eat raptor kibble. They eat 6 raptor kibble. Maybe I've got enough eggs to make a couple of raptor kibbles. If that is a thing, that would be brilliant. Before we go inside, what I did manage to do is I realized that these dodos, they lay lots of eggs, and for the generic eggs, I decided to do this: build a little chicken coop on the inside of my place, with one dude dodo and a lot of lady dude dodos. Alright, so we've got a couple of females. I want to put some more females in here because, as you can see, I made a couple. I made the chicken coop rather big, so I want to put a couple of dodos in here so we can get oodles and oodles and oodles of dodo eggs and use those to make up the generic eggs. And then also what I did is I stuck up a bunch of fertilizer bins, so we can make some of the fertilizer and a fertilizer silo, like so. So we can make a lot of the fertilizer, because obviously you can guess what my next plan is: the greenhouse. And we're going to do the greenhouse on top, as I said I'm going to. I was planning originally to make the greenhouse drop down through the floor and have it a little bit inside and a little bit outside, and we might still try and do that, because why not? Because it sounds like it could look funky. So I want our base to look kind of funky. Let's just take all these eggs and go to our very expensive kibble table and see if we can make up 6 raptor kibble. Let's pretty please with a jelly on top, let me make just 6, just 6 little raptor kibbles. So we go like so, raptor, okay. That is Oviraptor now. Oh, we need one of those as well, Oviraptor. I don't want to make Microraptor because they're irritating. Can I make 11s? Okay, I don't want to make 11. I want to make... I only need 6, but let's give it an extra one, because why not? Okay, so craft please, craft. I don't want this thing to wake up. I never checked the torpidity on it. I didn't check how quick it falls. If we get outside and it woke up, well then it fell very quickly. So let's put the eggs. Oh, okay, we left the eggs on the table, so we're going to take the blood and like so, and throw it like so and like so. All right. Oh yes, and I reviewed the footage of my previous one of my previous videos, and I realized that my generator over here, I kept on calling it Mashai Forge. My apologies. It's Mashai Generator. Right, so that's sorted. Let's go and see if we can tame up an awesome and amazing mammoth. Right. Oh, it's still asleep. Good. Big furry purple butt. Is it a dude or a... Oh, it's a lady. It is not a dude lady. It's a lady dude. Right, brilliant. There, have some of that. Please let that be enough. Is you going to be a thing? Please really let that be enough. Okay, so why'd you stop eating now? You've got to be hungry. You've got no food. That origin... Oh, there we go. There we go. And brilliant. We've got it. Right. Are you going to follow me? These things are big. Get over here. Bring your very behind. Oh, got you quick. Jeez. Oh, it's gonna step on my heels. Please don't step on me. Please don't step on me. Really? That is very purple. Crap, that is the most purple I've ever seen in my life. You just stand there. I want to have a gander at you. I don't have a name for this thing. I've never seen anything quite that purple. Oh, I'm going to have a think about this, and we need to make up a saddle. Oh, yes, that's another thing. Alright, so I did also make up the industrial cooker and got it to connect it to water and got it powered up and everything. And on this side, I have got a bunch of dyes cooked up. Our colors are black and red. Alright, so I've cooked up some of that. So that's mainly what we use that for. But we're going to be using this to make our industrial, well, to make our kibbles in the future, because it's just cheaper that way. But we need a couple more dinos to be able to get some of the eggs, so we need an egg station. But we will get there. We will get there. Right. Okay, guys. I think that's all we got time for in this episode. What I will be doing off camera is I will be gathering up bunches of resources, and then maybe get started on this greenhouse. And then see if we can get that to look funky and fit in with our whole decor over here. I'm thinking it will. I'm saying we don't need a big greenhouse. We just need a tiny greenhouse. But you know what? We'll see. We'll see if it's a thing. Alright, guys. Thank you very much for watching. And if you found yourself liking this episode, go ahead and smack the crap out of that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, because really, why wouldn't you? And if you've got any further suggestions about Tame's builds or anything like that, leave a comment in the downstairs place area, and we will go through it, and then we will see what else it is that you guys want us to do. So, until next time, this is the Lazy Judge signing off. Enjoy your day. Cheers.